Round two. Sorry about that. I ran out of storage space, so I had to delete some stuff, make some room. Um, when I realized that every time I always mess things up when I do it the first time. All these videos that I made, I just went off of faith, just grabbed my heart and sent it. Um, just watch that one video as the first. Normally I don't watch them, but your grandfather impregnated your grandmother. It was wrong there. Either way, we'll go back to where I left off. The night when I cheated death twice. The night of my second DUI, I got in that big accident. Uh, Immediately arrested, brought to jail, breathalyzed, brought home. I still had another vehicle, so I didn't have any cigarettes. Got in. Uh, Ended up getting in a road rage fight, ironically, with somebody they used to work with. So as soon as they realized it was me, they took off. Tried warning me about the cops being around. I said, "Oh, I know," but went home, parked the truck in the garage, and left it running. Uh, Slept for 4 or 5 hours, maybe. And at the exact moments in time when I was supposed to be on the job site, and everybody looked at each other and said, "Where's Corey?" I woke up. I shut the truck off and realized it was time to build a better life. It was that wasn't the true bottom. I ended up on. I was on the streets shortly after that. But long story short, um, I live my life on the theory of Kaizen. It's a Japanese philosophy of continuous improvement. I'm always working towards the better. You know, to make the story a lot more personal. To uh, ignore the chronological. Give you the meat and potatoes there. Did well in school. Uh, Most everybody. I didn't really have any friends growing up. I was relatively. I was upper middle class while it existed. I had more than other kids had, and people hated me off of that. And I was persecuted my whole life, and I'm still persecuted for having a higher capacity, for understanding things, for performing better than others. I guess that's part of the reason why I don't do well in construction. There's too much ego. You know, um, I live without an ego. Back to what I was saying about living my life for everybody else's betterment. Um, when I left school, I also left uh, religion. I guess I was a confirmed Catholic. Uh, First exposed to world religions in high school, and that's when I started uh, researching. I guess, like I was saying, if you want to learn the truth, you got to listen to both sides of the story, find the middle. I'm trying, but it's difficult, and we're now basically. Some people say it's the end of the world. It's World War III. Holy War's back. Uh, People are fighting a war that'll never win. Because the only thing that'll ever overcome all of it's peace and love, and nobody wants that. Either way, just to quickly get back to the gift, I guess. It's like I said, so the RX-7. Um, we're in the auto crisis right now. It seems stupid that I'm buying cars, but all I'm really trying to do is show you where my passion is. I, I like playing with cars. I guess it's part of my spectrum disorder, autism, if you will. It keeps me busy. When I lost that, I destroyed my life because I didn't have my core. But beyond then, um, the thing about the RX-7, the Japanese and Norway proved that you can run it on hydrogen, the most prevalent element in the universe. And the reason why that never took off is because those who control the world with money and power and influence didn't want to lose their There's all sorts of conspiracy theories. Watch the movie. It was made in I think the '90s, called "Who Killed the Electric Car." Uh, Look into the history of Nikolai Tesla. We live, and there's the AC power lines there. If it were up to Edison, all those lines would be made out of gold, and they'd be running direct current. But the person who figured out that we could exist on free energy gave it away, and Edison, like everything else, knew how to patent and make money off of everything. It's the exact same reason why I'll never have an Apple. When the internet was originally invented, it was based off of open source. Okay, you've got a computer over there, I've got a computer over here, let's share our stuff. And then proprietorship came into it, and that's my beef with Apple. If you want, Apple has some good stuff, but you have to have the lifetime subscription. You have to have Apple headphones and Apple this and Apple that. Look at the how hard the world pushed, even with laws, for the universal charging, USB-C, and that's where I side with communism, socialism, and all that sort of stuff. It eliminates all the riffraff, I guess. If everything existed on one charger cord instead of having to buy his charger cord and his charger cord, we should share life. And we live in a world where everybody just wants to take it and hoard it. But again, back to the ARC-7. I can throw an LS engine in it for cheap, make a lot of power, be a drift monster. I would lose the weight balance of the car. I could rebuild it just like it was. I love rotary engines. It's an air pump for gas and fire. It's great. But again, if I had millions of dollars, I would build it to run on hydrogen. But character's marked not by the hands you're dealt, but how you play your cards, and that's basically all I wanted to teach you. Don't just take what life gives you. Go out and make your own. I'm sure you'll succeed. Very little information about you, but I know you're doing well. So I hope for nothing more than that. Live a good life, my son. My friend, whatever you want to call yourself. Maybe I'll meet you one day.